That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Twitter at NukeStop5 because it's a nice thing to do. See you soon. In this next creepy video, a babysitter is looking after a 5-year-old girl while her mother is traveling out of town. Everything seems to be going well until the little girl tells the babysitter a very strange secret about her favorite doll.
What you doing over there? Nice. What was it that you told me earlier about your doll? You said it moves? That doll? This doll? You said it moves?
Full set.
Like you move it, or? Wait, what? When does it move? You play hide and seek?
Yeah.
There we go.
The 5-year-old claims that the doll actually moves on its own when she plays hide and seek with it. The babysitter is
Hey, what's up,
bit
Twinkie?
creeped
Oh,
out,
God.
But his morbid
What happened to
curiosity
you?
gets the better of him, and he decides to test the doll.
What happened to you,
himself.
Twinkie?
It did not go well.
Did the war not go well?
We're playing hide and seek.
One second.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sadie,
I might
you
not get
scared
some
me.
new
Don't do
emotes.
that, dude.
Now, the doll doesn't move, but the family dog Sadie gives him a good jump scare nonetheless. However, the dog's playful demeanor soon changes, and she begins to behave very strangely.
The dog is staring at the doll.
There you go. I got 2 new emotes in my way. I'm gonna go equip. I do got some new ones, Production Dance, and yes, I have blocker. Don't worry, buddy.
Cut to later that same night. The
But I'm gonna,
5-year-old girl is
since
now
you're not
fast
killer
asleep
just
in bed
yet,
upstairs,
Twinkie. Oh
and
wait,
the
you're actually
babysitter
next.
is watching TV on the couch.
Man, I wanted to try out
He
this new
suddenly
skin.
hears something that sends a chill
Blocker
down
gas.
his spine.
You gotta save me for last. That's the deal. I'm gonna get killer next. So after I get killer, you're gonna equip. Our deal is that so I can get my favorite one. What the f is that?
No. The toy is playing music from the other room, and when the babysitter walks over to check it out, he is shocked to see the doll move by itself. Now, unfortunately,
Oh, I already got the soundtrack by the way earlier with Artifice and Blocker.
So I have no idea what happened next. The story of the creepy moving doll remains a mystery. Old School. Cathedral High School in Los Angeles, California was built over what was once a cemetery. The school even honors its dark history by featuring real pieces of old recovered headstones on its walls inside the school.
See if we can get it.
So, late one Friday night, a janitor is working the night
Oh,
shift
yeah,
at
the
Cathedral
sewer.
High School when something happens that makes
So
his
now we got the
blood
sewer.
run cold.
Alright, I usually don't record while I'm on the job, but this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal. I'm here at work, I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys.
There's a void 2 times over here.
Alright. just to, I don't know, let you guys know the school is built on the cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky, I don't know, paranormal, or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe him until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just see?
Flexible and okay.
That right there. Just okay. See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh. No, I can't.
The janitor is completely alone when a red balloon inside one of the classrooms seems to start moving on its own and follows him out into
I
the
found
hallway.
an AFK person
Suddenly,
over
he
here.
spots a dark shadow quickly darting past a window on the other end of the school. Now, previous janitors at the school claim to have witnessed multiple incidents of paranormal activity. So when the custodian
Hey, wait, don't kill me
captures
yet,
this
don't kill me yet,
spooky
follow me.
evidence, he shows it
Follow me,
to the
Twinkie.
building's security guard.
Follow me. Follow me.
You see, I
Follow
just
me.
followed up the classroom too.
No, there's someone AFK over
Look
here.
at the back door. Look at the class with the like. What the? I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You saw that, right? Nah. Yeah, how long you been working security here, man? How long you been working security?
I've been here a few months, but I ain't never seen nothing like that.
As you can see, even the
Down this way,
security
down this way,
guard
there's
is
AFK
a
dude.
bit freaked. So did the janitor have an encounter with the spirits who are buried in the ground below the school?
Come here,
Let me know
down
what
here.
you think.
Real quick.
And a happy
Down here in
New
this
Year.
corner.
That user Sav is celebrating New Year's Eve with her mother when
Follow
something
me.
happens that they simply
Follow.
can't explain.
Follow. Down this way. No, not down that way. Dude. Dude's AFK. AFK. Should be headed him. You can skip that animation. Man, I was trying to boost you.
Like, we designated that to, like, be
Bro,
right
he's
there.
low. Second life. Oh, he has
Sav's
won his
father
second
passed away
life.
nearly a year and a half ago, and the family displays a snow globe to remember him. Sav says that the puppy in the globe actually looks a lot like her dad. However, the snow globe hasn't worked for a long time. Just as Sav and
Right
her
over
mother
there.
took confetti to celebrate the new year, the globe
Seriously,
inexplicably
no.
starts
No.
playing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, beginning right at the part of the song that contains the line, and a Happy New Year.
When did Cool Kid appear?
Sap believes that it was a sign from her father that he's still there and he's still watching over them.
I'm gonna be
User
two
Cheryl
times.
Sweetie 2 on TikTok
I'm about
is
to try to do a
single
2
mother
times
and
round.
seamstress who says that she and her daughter have been experiencing strange and unsettling
Yeah.
things.
How about we do
inside their
2
home.
times? We both
For
be 2
months,
times
they've
and we
been
just
hearing the sound of
absolutely
someone
just
walking in the
backstab
hallway
Cool Kid.
outside of their bedrooms, and they found their things
And
mysteriously
remake the
moved
remake
from
the
room to
meme.
room. Things have gotten
Just
so
stab Cool Kid
strange
this
that
round.
Cheryl even began to
Best
worry
idea.
that they might have a squatter living in their walls.
I'm
So
using
she
boss.
installed a security camera so that she can keep an eye on her home. One night, Cheryl's daughter is playing with her toys in her mother's bedroom when something disturbing happens that Cheryl still just can't explain.
Let's go set it up for here. Get the less known spot. Bruh.
The young girl walks toward the closet, seemingly expecting something to be inside. And then she just stands
I got
there
away.
transfixed, almost as if she sees something that we can't. She seems to get a little spooked and leaves, and the closet door slowly closes by itself. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie 2 has no idea what to make of this video, and about 3 months later, this happens.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you tell me what you just said? I think there's something underneath that door. Under the closet door?
No!
That was really
It's just you.
It's okay. What?
Cheryl's daughter
I only got
seems scared
2
as she
stabs
says that
in. I
she
need to
sees
stab him one
something
more time
just
to get my
underneath
extra
the
life.
closet door. But there's nothing inside except for a kind of creepy mannequin.
Use friend
However,
Elliot.
the
Use friend
mannequin
Elliot.
seems to start moving on its own and falls over, breaking
Use friend
to
Elliot this
pieces.
round.
Cheryl and her daughter are terrified and
Twinkie, use friend Elliot.
TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie 2 says that she still has no idea what happened that night, and that she and her daughter are moving out to stay at her friend's house until they can find a new place to live. Some say that children have the uncanny ability to connect to the spirit world, and in some cases even see or communicate with the other side. In this next video, a father is home alone with his son when the toddler seems to spot something
I hope you're
truly
using it.
bizarre.
So you need to get this LMS.
Your mom isn't there. There's no one there. Are you seeing ghosts?
In another creepy video posted by Kurt Harris, his family is visiting his grandmother in Chicago when his little cousin Daisy says something that is downright chilling.
What man? Up here?
Little Daisy claims that the relative in an older photo on the wall visits her at night. Now, the only problem with that is, well, he did.
Up here?
In fact, the man in the photo passed away in 2005, over 14 years before little Daisy was even born. She has never even met the man. Or did she actually meet his ghost? You decide.
Up here?
Before we move on to the next video,
Here we go.
if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
The newest addition to my collection. Just bought it from the antique store.
Doll collector Linda Deary from Murfreesboro, Tennessee was browsing Facebook Marketplace one day when she saw an ad placed by a woman who was giving away 4 antique dolls for free. Linda drove to the woman's house and picked up the dolls. When she got back home, she posed the dolls on her bed and began taking pictures. But then something very odd happened. The dolls seemed to move right before her eyes. Linda
That was
grabbed
actually
her
kinda
phone
good.
and
I like
started
that song.
filming.
So much tryhards. Thanks.
Soon after this, Linda and her partner began to experience strange and unexplained activity. Personal items around their house would go missing, and objects seemed to move on their own or get knocked off shelves. One day, Linda gets a bad haircut from a local hairdresser, so she decides to make a video showing off her terrible new hairdo.
Oh, it's a cool
But
kid.
what happens
Perfect.
next
Man, what skin?
is
Oh, I'm just
truly
looking for-
bizarre.
Hi. A lot of people understand what my hair looks like. So I'm going to see the sides. Like my bangs, I've had to like fix my bangs
Now we are
myself.
getting called a
But this is what it
tryhard
looks like if I don't
already.
straighten pieces of it, and like it's just a whole mess. Dang it! That scared me. Okay. God, what the was that? Did you see that? Like it ran. Oh no! Absolutely not. No.
At first, Linda believes that all
I
the
wasn't
frightening
trying,
activity in
I'm
her
just
house
doing
is
that
likely
for
caused
a
by the playful
cut off
ghost of a
and
little
back.
girl who might be attached to her new
finish.
dolls. She even finds the whole idea kind of funny and jokes about it online. One day, Linda sets up a silly video for her social media where she puts a Chucky doll inside a cupboard, waiting for it to fall out. But this is when things start to take a terrifying turn.
Your game's still farming, Grandpa. Your game's still farming. I shrunk it down to a smaller browser. I just left it grind.
Okay, I didn't plan this. Chucky's just supposed to pop out, but his hair is moving. What the heck? Okay, I really do. Oh, no. Move that. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, joke's over. Joke's over.
The video goes very wrong as the doll's hair begins to move for no reason. And then Chucky's head seems to suddenly spin around all on its own. And things just get even weirder from here. One night, Linda and her partner are asleep in bed when they are
Killer's
woken up by the
AFK.
sound of loud banging from their front room. The bangs are so loud and intense that the couple believes that someone is trying to break into their house. They immediately call the police. So, officers arrive on scene to review footage recorded by the couple's front door ring camera.
This is our house. Yeah, let's look at it before it ran. Yeah, dude. Something's in our fucking window right now.
Stop being like Jesus.
Ready? Come here. Come window.
As the motion-triggered video starts, it looks like someone or something has pulled the couple's front curtain open. But even creepier, whoever this person is, they appear to be inside the house. And whoever it is seems to slam the curtain closed again with a bang. Linda swears that she and her partner stayed inside the bedroom and didn't move until police arrived. The officers checked the house inside and out, but there was no one else there. So now, Linda has had enough of the creepy dolls. Recently, she attempted to get rid of the dolls at a yard sale. But in a darkly funny twist, Linda says that someone actually stole 3 of the 4 dolls from her yard sale.
To the thief that stole these dolls out of the yard sale at 3 o'clock this morning, you're going to regret it. They're haunted. Had you waited till sunlight, you would have seen the sign that was under them that said, "Haunted dolls, if you have children, please don't buy."
So, good luck to whoever took those dolls, because it seems like they're gonna need it. Lost Soul. In Michoacan, Mexico, a photographer named Paco is waiting in his studio for his friend Eduardo to arrive to work on a project.
Oh, who's the killer?
Paco suddenly
Trying to
hears
get
his
sick,
friend
so he's going
Eduardo
chicken.
outside his open window, talking loudly to someone on the street. Paco checks his security camera to see what's going on. And, just watch.
Güey, te lo juro por Dios, güey. Te lo juro por Dios que el señor me tocó de la primera. Te lo juro por Dios, güey. Un señor se me acercó y me dijo, oiga, disculpe, ¿dónde es la primera? Oye, te explico, le digo que tienes que cruzar y darle más para abajo, güey, te lo juro.
God.
Te lo juro, güey, no mames.
Eduardo swears that a man was asking him for directions, but the security footage shows no one there. Just an odd white mist. So did Eduardo have a conversation with a ghost? Or a brief mental breakdown? Because he seems convinced. So let me know what you think. The Continental Inn. Jenna Snow works at the Continental Inn in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. A hotel which sits right across the road from a cemetery that is the final resting place of nearly 19,000 bodies. With a location like that,
You got your music.
that the hotel has built up quite a bit of a reputation for being haunted. Now Jenna is working the front desk at 5 in the morning when she and one of her co-workers, Tim, spot something very odd on the lobby security camera.
He said it's not the hotel that's haunted, it's the graveyard. So this service road here where Danny and I used to park, that's the old Stony Plain Road. Do you really think they, when they dug up all the bodies here, that's a good one, moved them over to the graveyard? They dug up the bodies and what? Hey, Noel. What's up? Someone's turning signature. Sometimes he'll stay there for a minute.
He is. How do you know this?
Well, because Danny and I caught him earlier when Danny was in the games room walking up. I freaked the fuck out because I saw it. And then I tried to do a video review to record it, and it wouldn't let me.
A faint, pale figure can be seen moving around the hotel lobby and sitting down in one of the chairs. before just disappearing completely. Jenna's coworker Tim claims that he's seen the bizarre figure many times before, and he believes that it has wandered over from the cemetery across the road. But lost spirit or not, I leave that up to you to decide. Spirits. TikTok user VKT recently started a new job at a liquor store in Kentucky. He's at work one evening when he starts to hear random, creepy sounds that he simply can't explain. He grabs his phone and starts to record.
So I'm here at work, and I'm 100% sure I'm hearing my voice right now. Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
Next time, try 3
Out
lives.
right now, 'cause I'm all in this job.
What? You like naive?
I already got food. I'm letting it cool down before I dig into it.
Yo, I hear it. Please tell me you guys hear this.
Did you hear it? A soft, unexplained voice can be heard several times, seemingly whispering to VKT.
And do you hear that? Please tell me you guys hear this.
Now, I reached out to TikTok user VKT, and he says that he didn't used to believe in the paranormal at all, and was actually a skeptic. That is, until he started working at this liquor store.
Something like this right behind me.
Since he has worked at the store, he says that doors often open by themselves, and
Now,
items
Jeff.
fall on the floor randomly with no explanation. VKT says he asked his co-workers about the strange incidents, and they all told him flat out, well,
Whatever.
this store is haunted. But there's more, because as VKT continues to work at the
Who
store,
was 2 times?
things
Is
just
that your
get
friend?
creepier and creepier.
Okay, guys, so I'm
Yeah, it was your
hearing,
friend.
noises coming from this back room. Oh my goodness, bro, it's happening again. All right, I'm gonna go and look. As you can see, nobody's back here. Nobody's behind the door. Nobody just came out behind me. Like, I'm serious.
Someone or something can be heard banging on the door to the back storage room from the inside, while an unknown voice whispers some very disturbing things.
All right, I'm gonna go and look.
And things just continue to get worse. One day, VKT is completely alone at work when this happens.
Now, come on, man. I'm not complaining. Oh, there's nobody in the store, dude. It's freaking me out, bro. It's freaking me out, bro. Come on, where you at? Like, come on. Bro, you gonna sit here and show yourself in front of me.
The door of a stand-up cooler in the back of the store opens by itself. But when VKT looks through the glass of the cooler, a dark figure can be seen quickly moving out of sight in the back room. VKT quickly runs around and into the back storage room, but he finds nothing and no one. The room is empty.
Come on, where you at? Like, come on.
So what do you think is going on at this liquor store in Kentucky? Let me know. Hello? Matty Magarachi says that his house in Monroe Township, New Jersey is very haunted. In fact, Matty has been posting about the strange activity in his home for over 4 years. One night, Matty is home alone with his dogs when strange things start to happen. What's going on? Matty's parents are away on vacation, leaving him all alone in the house. And something else happens that makes his blood run cold.
One. 2. 3.
Is that? What the was that?
last 4 years. So could it be that Maddie's house is actually haunted by something? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? You decide. The Crescent Hotel. Built over 138 years ago, the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas has become infamous for its dark history full of death and tragedy, leaving the hotel with the ominous name, quote, the most haunted hotel in America. The hotel was once a treatment center run by a man named Norman Baker. Baker claimed that he had, quote, the miracle cure for cancer. Of course, these claims were completely false, and hundreds of people lost their lives within the walls of this building, hopelessly waiting on a cure that would just never come. Some of the patients' remains were said to be scattered on the property. Now, with a history like that, it's no wonder that today many of the hotel guests claim to have had terrifying paranormal encounters, and some of these experiences were even caught on camera. 4 years ago, Jennifer Chronister was visiting the Crescent Hotel with her mother when she accidentally captured something truly creepy.
Girls Trip, most haunted hotel in America, and my nightstand on the creepy door is my eyes shut, so early bedtime looking for ghosts.
Did you see it? When slowed down, it becomes clear that something moves in front of Jennifer's camera, something that resembles a small child. Even creepier, Fox Nation reporter Abby Hornacek also stayed at the hotel and left with painful scratches on her back. But that's not all. A woman named Angelina and her daughter were staying in room 212 at the Crescent Hotel. It is said that on this side of the building, the spirit of a mysterious lady in white is often seen on the balconies. In fact, it's claimed that sometimes this ghost is actually seen falling from the balconies into the garden below. So, it's 6 in the morning and Angelina is outside her room enjoying her coffee. And then, this
Never saved
happens.
Twinkie for last. Okay, who's killer? So good.
Angelina is shocked and also a bit excited when she hears the voice of a woman singing from the balcony right next to her.
Next time, try
There's no one over there. Angelina says that she was a bit creeped out by the experience, but she is also grateful to have captured what she believes is the voice of a spirit.
Nice skin, but I kind of don't like that. David O. Cool club debate team today. Oh, nice.
Then, down the hall, a group of friends from Madrid, Spain are hanging out when they suddenly hear strange sounds coming from the bathroom down the hall.
No.
¿Hay alguien ahí?
eyes are hesitant to look inside the bathroom. When they do, something horrifying can be seen staring back at them. User Ain Hoval shares the video to TikTok with the caption, "What the hell was in my bathroom?" Now, it's certainly very creepy, but is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate TikTok hoax? You decide. User Leo Lords 15 is excited about getting a fresh start as she and her young daughter move into a new home. But soon after they move in, her daughter begins to behave very strangely. The young girl claims to have made a new friend, a friend that lives inside their new house. Now the mom is pretty freaked out, so she prepares a security camera to keep an eye on her young daughter. And one day, it captures something absolutely terrifying.
Just backstab the killer so I can get something else. You're dead for now. Oh, I think that won't be happening. No, I'm cooked. Ryan! Wait, Twanky, let me do something. Go up together!
Can't see. Then, two footsteps can be heard.
Go up together! I want to do something!
Opens on its own.
Oh, huh. I'm cooked. Bro, no one likes Twanky.
As it opens, three more footsteps can be heard. Almost as if something is walking out of the closet. The girl seems very freaked out as she slowly gets to her feet and sneaks toward the door to make her escape out of the room. So it seems that whatever just came out of that closet, she doesn't want to be anywhere near it. Now what makes this footage even creepier is that this family completely disappeared off of TikTok in 2022. So whatever happened to TikTok user Leo Lord 15
Don't play that game,
and her
Twanky.
daughter remains a mystery. A ghostly gift. Cassie O'Malley from Lamont, Illinois loves monkeys.
No, I remember
But
that.
when one day she receives a monkey doll as a
This
gift,
round.
she's absolutely thrilled. That is,
I remember that.
until
This
she
round.
opens the box.
Oh my fucking god, I swear to god, this thing just he looked at me, oh my.
For a split second, the creepy monkey doll seems to look directly at Cassie.
Oh my fucking god, I swear to god, this thing just he looked at me, oh my.
Cassie says she's tried everything to debunk what she captured on camera, but she hasn't found anything to explain it. After this recording, the doll hasn't stirred up any trouble. So for now, Cassie is keeping the creepy little monkey doll proudly on display in her home. But what would you do with a gift if it did this? Let me know down in the comments.
Oh my fucking god, I swear to god, this thing cute look at me.
Not a, next time. Pay your debt.
Dupree is working a late-night shift on ambulance duty as an emergency medical technician. As he's driving the ambulance back to base, something happens that he simply can't explain. Something absolutely terrifying.
Alright, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but well, first off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, but I ain't never experienced nothing like this.
I eat pizza after this, boys.
You're mine.
So as we driving back to base,
Ow.
I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror. Like,
3.
fuck, I need to turn this engine off though, cause like, we're gonna be stranded out here.
Hello. It's just us.
I'm not trying to go back near this shit.
Don't move. Get over here and go through it.
Pay your debt next time, Twinkie. Job well done. Pay your own debt. Nah. You owed me it. Shut up. I'm not gonna do it to him. Got the switch. That's the easiest one to push. This first, I actually set it up like this. Perfect. Or one egg, one egg, one egg.
I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like it just flew open. Like, can you, nah, what the? What's that? Can you see it? Nah, hell no. That, nah.
As Dupree is reaching in to turn off the engine, just off camera, the back door of the ambulance flies open on its own. Dupree's shocked and jumps back out, leaving his phone behind. Now he eventually returns and grabs his phone. But then Dupree and his EMT partner see a strange, unexplained shadow darting back and forth inside the ambulance. Dupree says he was so shaken up by this encounter that he called his employer to come pick up the ambulance. He says he just took an Uber home. Too close for comfort. Amateur paranormal investigators Jared, his brother
I was
David,
out of that
and a
hitbox.
friend get
Wow.
together one night to investigate
Stop
Jared's own house in
teaming.
Blackpool, England. You see, Jared claims that he has experienced some creepy, unexplained events in the house. So Jared's brother David is holding an SLS camera with built-in night vision when he walks through the downstairs area to see if the camera maps out any strange
I hate
figures.
this. These two are teaming.
But then something happens that absolutely freaks out everyone.
Using the night vision camera on the SLS, so that's why they're still behind me. Because we don't want to keep mapping them, we want to see what we can map ourselves. Around the room, you never know. We caught some off in the last time we were there. Yeah, I want to see some out there. You never know. But still got two K2. K2. Yeah, but Jen Gannon's doing the K2. It's got a couple of lights on it, you know, but we don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's all we can do. See you later. Let's see. Whoa! What the hell? go. What the hell? I don't know. To me, it looked like a face. Hey? I thought I saw something.
As David pans around the living room, he captures what appears to be a bizarre pale face peeking out from behind the door to the hallway. The group looks through the house and even attempts to debunk what they just saw, but they can find no explanation as to what this is. Crossing over. TikTok user Mutalu4256 is driving down a quiet road somewhere in Thailand at around 8 o'clock in the evening. Suddenly, well, just watch.
Okay, what you say, teamer? You kill me before you kill him.
A
Very
woman
annoying.
wearing a white dress appears out of nowhere, forcing the panicked
Okay.
driver to swerve
We'll see how
around
that
her.
works.
When brightening and slowing down the footage, things get even weirder. The eerie apparition seems to only partially appear, and then it just disappears altogether. So could this driver have captured evidence of the paranormal on his dash cam?
Using on mine. I'm using
You
a
decide.
perfect item.
The unwelcome guest. Workers at a mid-sized hotel in Los Angeles, California have noticed strange things happening on the hotel's second floor. These odd incidents usually seem to occur late at night.
Alright, so we're getting crazy calls from this room that is unoccupied in the second floor. Okay, keys. I think it's 2. Yeah, 226. That's right. There's the phone. No one's calling. No one's here. Everything's chilling.
A worker at the hotel says they've been getting frequent unexplained phone calls from an empty room on the second floor. He goes to check, but he finds no explanation for the bizarre calls. There's no one staying in that room. But did you hear it? After I carefully analyzed this video, I noticed something odd that neither the uploader or his viewers seem to catch. Now, I've isolated and enhanced the audio to make it easier to hear, but listen closely.
But why my stats refresh?
Without knowing, the hotel worker seems to have caught a creepy EVP of a voice whispering, "Why?" as he walks down the second floor hall. But that's not all that the late night hotel staff has captured on video. During a slow night of work at the hotel, a girl named Brooke and her coworker decide to pass the time with a fun little race challenge. They put their phone in the hotel's elevator on the 3rd floor and attempt to race the elevator down to the lobby to pick it up. But then, things just get weird.
I swear to God. Bye-bye.
The elevator hangs on the allegedly haunted second floor as the doors continuously open and close for no
Only
reason.
99%
And
gamblers
strangely
have a
enough,
chance.
Another unexplained voice seems to
99%.
quietly say,
No.
"Hello?"
No!
Cut to another another night at the hotel. Brooke decides to record as she and her co-worker are busy arranging furniture in one of the vacant second-floor rooms. The video was meant to be a random vlog showing what they do on an average night at work. But when she looks back at her footage, she finds something that is pure nightmare fuel.
So you used my own skin against me, huh?
I felt bad, but no, don't feel bad. It's terrible. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Yeah. So, my sister, she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off. What do you want to talk about? Where the mirror should go? Yeah, actually, let's do our job. Okay. All right. Chat, should the mirror go here, in this corner, the right corner, or in that corner?
Did you see it? For a brief moment, a dark shape can be seen standing in the opposite corner of the room, eerily watching the two young women as they work. But when they pan the camera back over to the corner where the dark figure was standing, there's nothing there. So, is this LA hotel haunted, or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? You decide. No vacancy. This next creepy video was recorded at a small hotel in the desolate countryside of Mexico. Now, for years, the staff working at the hotel have witnessed and experienced unexplainable activity, usually when they're all alone. One day, a housekeeper notices someone standing at the window of hotel room number 30, even though the room should be vacant and completely empty. The housekeeper immediately notifies the hotel manager, but they find no evidence of anyone inside that empty room. That is, until later that same day.
See how high I can get my weakness this round.
Aquí más cerquita. Aquí más cerquita. Sí, miren, ahí se ve, se alcanza a ver una cara, unos ojos. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver a esa habitación. Vamos subiendo las escaleras porque desde ahí es donde estábamos viendo que se veía. Aquí ya no se ve nada, a lo mejor por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación. Aquí está la cama, esta es una habitación pequeña. Aquí pues no se ve nada. Y aquí está la tele donde estábamos, donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada. No entiendo qué. ¿Por qué está?
As the manager approaches the hotel room, a pale face with hollow eyes can be seen peering down at her through the hotel window. The manager hurries upstairs and into the room, but she discovers that the face, or whatever it was, has disappeared. But then something moves, making a loud sound and sending the frightened woman rushing right out of the room. Now, the hotel staff believes that they have caught evidence that their small hotel in Mexico is haunted. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Window to the other side. TikTok user Alyssa is outside with her 2 children one night when the family spots something strange in the second floor bedroom window.
Alright, my daughter's room is up there. We keep seeing some... Alright, put your flashlight up. Okay, wait, we're gonna look down for a minute. But put your flashlight down. Let's see if we can get it to go again. Alright, flash it up there. Oh, now it's gone. Put your flashlight down. Flash it again. Put it down, put your flashlight down. Let's see if that'll do it again. Alright, put it up, hurry. Oh.
Someone or something can be seen peeking through the blinds of Alyssa's daughter's bedroom. But when they shine their flashlight, whatever it is simply disappears out of sight. Creepily enough, no one can be seen standing behind the blinds, and no hand can be seen moving them. Now, Alyssa believes that her house is haunted by a friendly ghost or poltergeist that means her family no harm. So instead of being alarmed, Alyssa and her children just rush right into the house and quickly head up to check out the window.
Alright, let's see if it'll do it one more time, baby. Put your flashlight up. Alright, good, let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Alright, here's the upstairs. I just want to show you guys. No one behind the door. Here's my daughter's room. It's a little messy, I'm sorry, but just to show you. Here's the closet. I just want to show you there's nobody behind. Nobody in the closet. There's a window right over here. Nobody. Not a single person.
The family finds nothing and no one there. Now, it is interesting to note that shortly after posting this video to TikTok, Alyssa closed her account and it seemed to just kind of disappear from the internet. So, that is a bit of a mystery. It kind of makes you wonder if that ghost was friendly after all. He didn't see it. Axel Rosa frequently explores caves and tunnels in the woods of Colomos, Mexico. After finding what seems like evidence of witchcraft in one of those caves, Axel believes that some dark entity attached itself to him.
Hello, opponent.
And now follows him
Need that back.
wherever he goes. One day, in the strangest place, a public restroom, Axel starts to hear bizarre sounds. He takes out his phone and hits record. And what happens next is like something right out of a nightmare.
¿Dónde quiero que vean? Estoy ahorita en el baño de universidad. Pero lo peor ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Entonces estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo. Pero vean, de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero, bueno. Escucha.
Whatever, dude.
Escucharon.
I'm going to a bigger server. The server's too small.
No hay nada.
Axel hears a strange slamming sound from one of the bathroom stalls, even though he knows there's no one else in the restroom. But, did you see it? A face can be seen peeking through the small crack in the bathroom stall door. But when Axel looks over the top, there's no one there. Axel is completely unaware of the disturbing face he just captured. In fact, he doesn't even notice until he posts this video online. Then, the comments come flooding in. People tell Axel, hey, there was a face looking out. But Axel says he didn't see it. A cry for help. Late one afternoon, two teenage girls are hanging out in the woods near their home. They're taking pictures of a red rose in the forest for an art project for school. They begin to hear something very strange coming from the woods nearby. They start to get a little freaked out. And one of the girls takes out her phone and captures this disturbing video.
What if I scream to skip the demons? They mimic your scream. No. That never scared me anyways. Maybe it's just a bunch of kids trying to summon demons. Back from the forest we're in? Yeah.
I might have to go back to the other game, like TSP for a bit.
Sounds like fun. The more you listen, the less scary it sounds. The more I listen, the more scary it sounds. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I know what it is. I think it's a hyena. It's a hyena song? No.
Girls hear bizarre screaming coming from somewhere nearby in the woods. But the two teenagers are hyenas are pretty freaked out. One of the girls tells her mother what happened, and her mother makes a very wise decision to immediately call the police. The local authorities arrive and search the area, and in a tragic turn of events, they find a woman in the woods desperately screaming for help. The woman's husband had suddenly lost consciousness and quickly passed away out in the middle of the forest. The woman cried and cried for help, but it was hours before anyone came. Now, unfortunately, nothing could be done for the man, even if the call had been made earlier. But this very sad story is a good reminder that scary sounds aren't always something scary. Calling the authorities just might save a life. Monkey around. An antique collector says he stores all of his collectibles in a local storage unit. But lately, things have gotten a little strange. He says that he's starting to get odd complaints from the staff at the storage facility. They said that they heard bizarre, loud noises coming from inside his storage unit at all hours of the day and night. The antique collector is very confused at what the noises could be. He sets up a security camera inside the unit to see what can be going on. When he reviews the footage the next day, he is shocked. Sits up and just moves around on its own, and it drops right back down.
What is your problem?
After witnessing this creepy incident, the antique collector says that he believes that the old doll might be cursed or have a paranormal entity attached to it. So is this footage real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. 2 years of terror. Over the last 2 years, Warren Combs from Waco, Texas has been experiencing terrifying unexplained activity in and around her home.
Bro.
Did you do that?
After posting her videos, Lauren disappeared from social media for 9 months before she finally returned with an update. Lauren says that over the last month, she's been feeling ill and drained of energy. But strange things Lauren is on the phone with her boyfriend on her front porch. It's truly bizarre. forcing Lauren out of her home with her dog still somewhere inside.
Celebration smash!
Lauren panics and hurries around her house to get inside through her back door. As she enters, then that door suddenly slams shut as well, and her doorbell begins to ring over and over all by itself. Lauren says that she eventually found her dog mysteriously trapped in the back room. The dog was a little shaken up, but otherwise, he was completely fine. Now, cut to 2 months later. One night when Lauren is in bed, she's woken up by her dogs a little after midnight. What happens next is downright chilling.
Stop trying to fight me. Turn around, I guess. Coming after. Yep, knew it. Oh, that's finally hit. You got the mail. Bro, stupid bacon.
Someone knocks on Lauren's window, but when she opens her window to look into her backyard, there's no one there. Then as she turns, she hears an eye with the open window that makes her scream. Right after Lauren's outside, just below the window,
firing blaze.
After this incident, Lauren hasn't been back on TikTok. But there is one important thing to be learned here. If someone or something hangs on your window in the middle of the night, don't open it. Why?
Another one.
A few months ago, a woman named Rosanna bought an old apartment somewhere in France and moved in with her 2 very young children. But almost immediately after moving into the new place, her kid begins to act very strangely. The cat, Loli, aggressively hisses and snarls at something that Rosanna can't see. Now, Rosanna says that the cat had never done anything like this before they moved in. So as a single mother, Rosanna shares custody of her children with their father. When the children are away at their parents' house, something happens that makes Rosanna's blood run cold. hears her young daughter's voice calling out to her from the children's bedroom. The voice repeats, "Mama," over and over. But strangest of all, the voice seems to be coming from an old radio that doesn't even have batteries inside. After this absolutely terrifying experience, Rosanna decides to share her story online in search of advice. She also calls for help from a local priest. The scared mother is now desperate to try absolutely anything to get rid of the sinister entity that seems to be haunting her home. But nothing seems to help. In fact,
Honestly, man, I gave
it
you a
just
chance
gets
to
much,
run.
much worse.
What?
Right.
The head of a dressing mannequin that Rosanna has had for years moves on its own and seems to follow her with its eyes as she moves around the room. Rosanna feels that the apartment is no longer safe for her children and decides to stay in the home all alone. Eventually, she becomes so scared that she starts to only sleep in the apartment's living room. But then, late one night, Rosanna hears angrily snarling at something in the hallway just outside the living room door. What happens next is downright chilling.
Loli.
Stop.
After this very disturbing incident, Rosanna says that she became seriously ill and spent the rest of the night throwing up. She says she's absolutely convinced that the old apartment she bought is haunted by a demon. For now, she stays in the hotel with her cat until she can hopefully afford to move somewhere else. She says she's currently seeking legal action against the people who sold her that apartment. Thanks for watching the show. Subscribe so that you never miss a video, and maybe even visit me over on social media at Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and even on the Reddit. And you can even add a creative post of your own, like this guy.
Hey, time for the original combo.
أعوذ من الشيطان الرجيم. Sister, something inside me.
Hopefully, I will see you back here next time. Toy Story.
TMF around my little sister's camera.
Bro, no one likes
And
Solo,
just found
literally.
something, like,
It's weird. It's weird. Okay.
It's a normal Tuesday in October. When a young girl takes out her camera to record her toy collection and talk about her day. What happens next is downright chilling.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my has 7 collections that I
Kill
just got today.
again.
And it has all
I
of
was
these
busy
things like
finishing
the
it. Oh.
camera, these tiny little sensors, I saw my friend the other day, and we were on the walk, and I feel and I'm having a lot.
Charity Lewis is looking through the camera's footage and finds this strange recording completely unexpected. Charity shares the clip on Instagram and says that before viewing this video, she had no idea that her little sister had experienced anything strange. To this day, recording remains a mystery. Up on the housetop, an urban explorer checks out a group of small abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere, deep in the woods of Poland. Eventually, it gets too dark to explore. He decides to leave, but hanging around till after dark seems to have been a terrible mistake. Someone can be seen chasing the now panicking urban explorer, and whoever it is seems to have come from right off the goddamn roof. The urban explorer runs off into the woods to escape, but whoever this strange person is now seems to be following him. Thankfully, the urban explorer makes it home safe and shares his footage on YouTube. A curious viewer points out just how pale the unknown stranger seems to be. Another viewer claims that they too have visited the abandoned buildings, and that they also saw this same creepy man. Either way, this strange camera swooping down from the roof to chase the urban explorer away is truly creepy, and it seems like something right out of a horror movie. Alex Cantrell from the YouTube channel Underground Explorers is invited to explore a cave on this strange ranch in Texas. But but the cave is partially submerged in water, making it very difficult to enter and explore. Now I'm going to go ahead and say that this video is not exactly anything paranormal, but it is very scary and 100% real. It's especially scary if you're getting the slightest bit of claustrophobic. Now, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, I will stress, no one was seriously injured in this video. The following footage was recorded by a professional cave diver. Do not attempt to do this yourself. Alright, so, Alex is joined by a few of his friends as they begin to explore the frightfully small cave.
Alright, who's got the oxygen meter? Let's see that. Look at this. We got an oxygen meter now? So people won't be mad at me? Well, what's that show? Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and low oxygen. Cool. Pretty much everything. Yeah, so we got the action adventure twins here. Now, so you guys were like, Matt, check the oxygen. Oh, danger. Bring it on a little bit. Danger, danger, danger. Is this waterproof? It is. But I don't think it's gonna work well if like the little that's water. It's gonna be hard to keep that thing out of the water.
Alright guys, we just made it out to the demolition ranch.
Wait, is it BB already?
Well, see, I immediately jumped in underwater.
I told you.
So, you know, I don't think this is gonna give us the accurate.
Or the entire cave has bad air.
It might.
Get into it.
Something, you know. Oh, you want to bring back old time fights, huh?
As they work their way deeper and deeper into the cave, the passageway becomes smaller and more claustrophobic. Eventually, there is barely even room to breathe above the murky water. This is when the exploration goes horribly. Alex's friend and fellow cave explorer Jacob is a little further ahead in a part of the cave that is so submerged that there's barely room to breathe. As he ducks under the murky water, Jacob becomes confused and panics, breathing in a mouthful of the dirty water. In a terrified frenzy, he tries to back out of the cave as fast as he can, but he slams into Alex, dragging him underwater too. Luckily, the two guys make it out safely, with only a few scratches to remind them of the terrifying incident. This video once again goes to show that sometimes people, even your own friends, can be much scarier and more dangerous than anything paranormal. exciting cave exploration and many more over on the YouTube channel, Underground Explorers. Knock, knock. Late one night, a group of friends decide to film themselves taking a spooky dare at a local school haunted. The story goes that if you go around to the back of the school and knock on the nurse's office door, someone will knock back.
Bruh.
Go. Just knock on it, not. No, go. Knock harder. Let him know. Let him.
A sudden loud scream sends the girls running in terror.
Let him.
Now, unfortunately, the original creator of this video has basically disappeared off the internet. So for now, whatever happens next remains a mystery. The thing in the tunnel. News Top 5 viewer Sophie reached out to us about a very creepy video that her friend Laura recorded in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's recording with her phone and she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen. Check it out. Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura on what looks like a thin little arm. As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and keeps running. Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is. It looks like maybe hair on his torso with two skinny arms. In a very unnatural way. Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person. I just don't know. So, you tell me what you think this is down in the comments. Open house. Reddit user / realtor Sandra is recording a tour of a 1960s bungalow-style home to show prospective buyers. Sandra's filming at night in order to showcase the house's interior lighting. But it's starting to get a bit late at the creepy little cottage, and things are about to get weird.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this beautiful vintage 1962. Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow. this door. Go ahead, open this door. Open this door right now. Go ahead, do it again. I'm not scared.
But she gathers her courage and rushes out to see what's going on. A glass of water sitting on top of the fireplace shifts and slowly moves as if it's being pushed by some invisible force. But things get even crazier as the smoke detector suddenly starts to beep before crashing violently to the floor. With that, Sandra has had enough and just gets out of there. But there's also something else that is very creepy in this video. Something that only a few viewers even notice. So again I ask, did you see it? Right before the door moves, a face in the picture right beside Sandra seems to slowly darken. And then the creepy little shadow fades away just as the door swings open. Sandra says that she's experienced several unexplained paranormal events in this home, but this was the first time that she finally captured it on camera. Ride of a lifetime. Gustavo Alcaraz from Mazatlan, Mexico is celebrating his 10th birthday with his family in a small amusement park. After gathering his courage, the young boy goes on a roller coaster for the very first time. A total of 8 people get on the roller coaster, all Gustavo's family. His proud mother sits in the front and records a video of Gustavo's first roller coaster ride. But her camera catches something that Gustavo and his family simply can't explain. Something truly chilling.
Tony. Son 5 o 6 vueltas.
Ow. You really don't want to fight me right now. This is gonna be a fun fight now.
Gustavo's the last cart on the roller coaster, and it's empty for most of the ride. But during the second lap, someone or something out of thin air. The figure is hardly noticeable at first, but then it seems to transform into a solid person, seemingly wearing all black and sitting all alone. Now the roller coaster has not stopped a single time to allow for a person to get on or off. So just who or what is this? Now what makes this capture even creepier is that years ago, two people lost their lives on a larger roller coaster that stood on the same land. After the tragic accident, that roller coaster was condemned and dismantled. It was replaced by this smaller, safer. So could this be the spirit of one of the victims of the older roller coaster accident? Are they doomed to loop this track over and over? Let me know what you think. Hanako-san. A group of friends at a high school in Japan hear crying coming from the restroom during their lunch break. Now in Japan, there is a famous legend of a girl named Hanako-san. This young girl's spirit is said to haunt restrooms in schools across Japan. The group moves in, but hesitant to investigate the source of the creepy sound. Needless to say, it did not go well. The girls were just about to leave until they suddenly hear a loud bang and go back to look. The horrifying, distorted face of a young girl can be seen inside one of the restroom stalls. Mom runs in fear, and the video cuts. Now, unfortunately, there's no source to be found for this video. It appeared on the internet as mysteriously as the Japanese legend. So did the girls capture evidence of Hanako-san? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Scary videos. Jason Barber from Salisbury, North Carolina comes home from work and gets the unexpected scare of a lifetime. A big angry snake is hiding around the edges of Jason's front door and lunges out in an attempt to bite him. Luckily for Jason, the bite was a miss, and the snake is actually a non-poisonous white rat snake. But something could be learned from this. If you walk up and the cat is just staring at the door and meowing for no reason, maybe take a closer look before you just head in. In another clip, a man and woman have a similar scary encounter. The couple pulls out a old step stool and is shocked to find a large snake hiding under a box right in front of it. They make a run for it with their puppy following close behind. But the puppy is not gonna let the snake have his toy. So he just runs back in and yoinks it away. Snake or not, nothing is getting his favorite toy. While you were sleeping, it's 3 in the morning in Erie, Pennsylvania, and Jorge Cruz and his family are all fast asleep in bed. Suddenly, their bedroom door slams shut. Now Jorge is
Bro, come on, I'm not count every time.
But the next day, he begins to wonder what could have caused the door to slam. He checks their baby monitor footage, and what he finds makes his blood run cold.
can't move.
Loud banging can be heard before the bedroom door slams shut. And a dark shadow-like figure can be seen creeping up the bottom of the baby's crib, watching the child sleep. The dark mass seems to reach over, then it suddenly disappears into thin air. Jorge says that he feels the entity might be a dark presence in his home. So did the family capture a paranormal entity on camera? Let me know. A realtor from Ladson, South Carolina is giving a tour of a brand new luxury apartment to an interested couple. Then it goes terribly wrong.
I can't walk inside.
Yeah, probably actually. Is that closet?
That's the last guy with this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There's a person in there.
The woman touring the apartment heads alone into the back bedroom and checks out the closet. But surprise, because there's just some weird dude hiding in there. Understandably, she kind of freaks out and runs out of the room and warns the others. The realtor is shocked, and after checking out the bedroom herself, she just says, okay, we're gonna go.
There's a person in there.
Now, it bears repeating that these are brand new luxury apartments in a guarded community. So it seems odd that a squatter could even get in there. But what would you do if you were touring an apartment and this guy just popped out of the closet? Away in the countryside of Chillicothe, Ohio, is the Schrader Road Tunnel. Built on a set of railroad tracks in 1927.
Oh my god, what is this
tunnel
stupid...
is said to be extremely haunted. The story goes that long ago a woman was carrying her baby while walking along the train tracks. Late at night, the two were hit by an oncoming train. It is said that her ghost and the ghost of her baby haunt the Schrader Road Tunnel. Many people who have traveled through the tunnel report that they have seen the ghostly figure of a woman holding her baby. Others report hearing odd, unexplained wails and moans. Because of this, locals started referring to the Schrader Tunnel by a very different and much creepier name, the Crybaby Tunnel. So, Levi Woodruff is intrigued by the spooky stories and sets out to explore the Crybaby Tunnel late one night. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
So I've been down in here in a place called Crybaby's Tunnel. It's a place that's local around my area. And they say she got hit on the tracks with her baby, or her body was dumped right there in the creek down here. There's something dead right there. Bro, there is something dead right there. It's a dead deer. I think it's a dead deer. I've been out here forever trying to get stuff, bro. This place anybody out there?
Bro, again?
Hello?
I'm actually starting to get annoying because it's repeated.
Right. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
In the pitch black darkness of the tunnel with nothing but a flashlight, Levi suddenly hears the disturbing cries. Familiar with the spooky stories about the tunnel, Levi makes a run for it. So could these cries belong to the spirit of the baby that tragically passed away at the creepy old railroad tunnel? And is the ghost of the baby's mother inside, just waiting for someone to come in? Sometimes a very silly moment turns scary in an instant. Two guys are just goofing around, but then, like a bolt out of the blue, one time a sudden, very close lightning strike roars through the clouds and scares the living out of them, sending them running inside in terror. Antoine's restaurant. Isabel Riley recently told a very creepy story online and followed it up with one of the creepiest pictures you'll ever see.
I need to tell you guys about the most insane evidence that I have ever seen of a ghost existing. Backstory. I was at a company get-together with my CEOs, my coworkers, and one of the owners of the company. All looked at us and was like, hey, do you guys want to see a ghost picture? Immediately, yes. He begins to tell us that he was in New Orleans at a restaurant called Antoine's. New Orleans, first of all, super haunted city. If you know, you know. Antoine's is one of the oldest restaurants in the city. One of the oldest restaurants, I believe, in America. It has a lot of history. It used to be a jail. It is a really well-established place. It's been around forever. So he's dining at this restaurant and he's offered a tour of the wine cellar. The wine cellar is huge, has thousands of bottles of wine, probably worth millions of dollars. So he's taking a tour of the wine cellar, he's taking pictures. There's this guy in the wine cellar on a laptop who is apparently at auction buying more rare wine for the collection. The CEO takes pictures of this guy on his laptop, doesn't think anything of it, he doesn't see anything, leaves the restaurant, calls it a day. The next morning, he's looking through the photos and notices something. So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took. So we all see that is a full body apparition. It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress.
Oh my god.
And when I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills.
So just who could the creepy alleged ghost woman dressed all in black in the photo be? For that, we go into the history of the restaurant. Antoine Alciatore opened his restaurant all the way back in 1840. Then in 1875, Antoine passed away when he was only 55 years old. When he died, he left his wife Julie in charge of the restaurant. So could this be Julie's spirit still looking over the restaurant from beyond the grave? Well, let me know what you think. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. to Antonio's house to check on his friend. Javier bangs on the front door. No one answers. He calls out Antonio's name.
Stupid characters,
Again,
so annoying.
no answer. So Javier climbs over the wall into Antonio's backyard and goes to the back door of the house. For some reason, the door is open. Fearing the worst, Javier goes inside to investigate. What happens next?
Antonio!
Oh my god, the annoying spam!
Antonio, soy yo. ¿Está bien? ¡Ey! ¡Ey, loco! Soy Javier, boludo. Che, loco, ¿sos vos? Ya fue, boludo. Vine a ver qué onda, ¿cómo andás? ¿Estás bien? Che, loco, si no vos salí.
Javier doesn't know what is going on, and he doesn't want any part of it. He decides to just leave the house and call the police. But just as he's about to exit, he hears a strange sound from somewhere behind him. The next 30 seconds are like something right out of a nightmare.